want to crack a joke. That will be my new modus operandi. Before I start streaming the happy hour, I will first crack a joke. Went to his father and asked his father, Dad, why is it that people steal from banks? His father was surprised and asked his son, Son, isn't that an obvious question? Surely it's so obvious. But the son said, Dad, that question, that is why it's homework. His father answered, Son, it's because that's where the money is. Welcome to your happy hour. I am your host, Raymond Mutuku. Very happy, and I said that we are not backing down. We are not, stopping. We will continue, and our goal is to read the scripture, the whole scripture, within this month, and I hope that we will have the energy, we'll have the consistency, we'll have the patience to do that. And I know that we will be strengthened along the way, and I know that God is going to do exceedingly, abundantly, above all that we ask or think, through His power that works in us. So don't worry, I'm doing like this because there are so many mosquitoes here. But don't worry, guys. We will be able to manage. These mosquitoes, they cannot finish. They can suck the blood, but they cannot finish all the blood that's here. So don't worry, guys. Welcome. And somebody has asked me the question, why is it that I cannot stream? And I said it's because when you stream for 1 hour and you're using your phone, there's a problem when it comes to the storage of the video. That is why I usually do very small videos of maybe 10 minutes so that the video can be stored on YouTube. So ladies and gentlemen, welcome. Let's begin. The previous 1 hour we were talking about First Samuel chapter 6, and you see when the children of Israel went to war with the Philistines, as I've always explained, the Philistines were much superior. They developed iron technology, they had a lot of weapons, and so as a result, every time Israel went to war, they were defeated a lot. When you read First Samuel chapter 5, you see they lost 4,000 people, and then they thought that going with the Ark of the Covenant to war with the Philistines will secure them victory, but how wrong they were. The Philistines, destroyed 30,000 Israelites. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's continue. So they decided to return the Ark of the Covenant. So they placed the Ark of the Covenant of the cart and along in it chest containing the gold rats and the models of the tumors. Then the cows went straight towards Beth Shemesh, keeping on the road and lowing all the way. They did not turn to the right or to the left. Welcome to this channel. They did not turn to the right or to the left. They went straight down. The rulers of the Philistines followed them as far as the border of Beth Shemesh. Now the people of Beth Shemesh were harvesting their wheat in the valley, and when they looked up and saw the ark, they rejoiced at the sight. The cart came to the field of Joshua, and there it stopped beside a large rock. The people chopped up the wood of the cart, sacrificed the cows as a burnt offering to the Lord, and the Levites took down the Ark of the Covenant together with the chest containing gold objects and placed them on the large rock. So here, on that day, the people of Beth Shemesh offered burnt offerings and made sacrifices to the Lord. The five rulers of the Philistines saw all this, and then returned on the same day to Ekron. These are the gold tumors the Philistines sent as a gift offering to the Lord, one for Ashdod, one for Gaza, one for Ashkelon, one for Gath, and one for Ekron. And the number of gold rats was according to the number of Philistine towns belonging to the 5 rulers. The fortified towns with their country villages, the large rock on which the Levites set the ark of the Lord, is a witness to this day in the field of Joshua. But God struck down some of the inhabitants of that town, putting 70 to them to death because they looked into the ark of the covenant. Oh my goodness. The people mourned because of the heavy blow the Lord had dealt them. And the people of Bethshemesh asked, who can stand in the presence of the Lord, this holy God? To whom will the ark go from here? Welcome to this channel. We're reading from 1 Samuel chapter 6. Then they sent messengers to the people of Kiriath Jearim, saying, the Philistines have returned the ark of the Lord. Come down and take it up to your town. So the men of Kiriath Jearim came and took up the ark of the Lord. They brought it to Abinadab's house on the hill and consecrated Eleazar, his son, to guard the ark of the Lord. The ark remained at Kiriath Jearim a long time, 20 years. Welcome to this channel. We are reading from First Samuel chapter 5. We are just gearing up to where the Israelites demanded a king and how Samuel anointed Saul. That is one of my most favorite stories in the scripture, and you don't want to miss it. It will be on fire. For the first time since the Judges, since Joshua, since Moses, now the people of Israel demanded a king on their own, and they bothered Samuel to provide a king for them, and that is what we are reading. After we are done with 1 Samuel chapter 7, we will go to 1 Samuel chapter 8. It will be very, very interesting. So the men of Kiriath Jearim came and took up the ark of the Lord. They brought it to Abinadab's house. They consecrated that man called Eleazar. Then all the people of Israel turned back to the Lord. So Samuel said to all Israelites, if you are returning to the Lord with all your hearts, then rid yourselves of the foreign gods and the Ashtoreths, and commit yourself to the Lord and serve him only, and he will deliver you out of the hand of the Philistines. The Philistines were really dominating the Israelites that time. So the Israelites put away their Baals and Ashtoreths and served the Lord only. Then Samuel said, assemble all Israel at Mizpah, and I will intercede with the Lord for you. When they had assembled at Mizpah, they drew water and poured it out before the Lord. On that day they fasted, and there they confessed, we have sinned against the Lord. Now Samuel was serving as the leader of Israel at Mizpah. Let's continue. When the Philistines heard that Israel had assembled at Mizpah, Philistines came up to attack them. When the Israelites heard of it, they were afraid because of the Philistines. They said to Samuel, do not stop crying out to the Lord for us, for he may rescue us from the hand of the Philistines. You see here, for so many years, Israel was always defeated by the Philistines. They were always attacked. So they came to realize that they never had a king of their own. They were just confused, as a bundle of people who were confused. Then Samuel took a suckling lamb and sacrificed it as a whole burnt offering to the Lord. He cried out to the Lord on Israel's behalf, and the Lord listened to him. When Samuel was sacrificing the burnt offering, the Philistines drew near to engage Israel in battle. On that day, the Lord thundered with a loud thunder against the Philistines and threw them into great panic that they were routed before the Israelites. The men of Israel rushed out of Mizpah and pursued the Philistines, slaughtering them along the way to a point below Beth-kar. Then Samuel took a stone and set it up between Mizpah and Shen. he named it Ebenezer, saying, "Thus far the Lord has helped us." You see, Ebenezer came from Samuel. So the Philistines were subdued and they stopped invading Israel territory throughout Samuel's lifetime. The hand of the Lord was against the Philistines. The towns from Ekron to Gath that the Philistines had camped from Israel were restored to Israel, and Israel delivered the neighboring territory from the hands of the Philistines, and there was peace between Israel and the Amorites. Samuel continued as Israel leader all the days of his life. From year to year, he went on a circuit from Bethel to Gilgal to Mizpah, judging Israel in all those places, but he always went back to Ramah, where his home was, and there he also held court for Israel, and he built an altar there for the Lord. So immediately we are starting, 1 Samuel chapter 8, where Israel asks for a king. Don't go anywhere. So it's very interesting.